Welcome everyone to Yoga for Knee Pain. Today we'll be working through a variety of poses that help strengthen and stretch the legs with the goal being to help decrease any knee pain you might be having. So we'll get started today in Child's Pose. So find yourself a comfortable Child's Pose by bringing your knees as wide as the mat. If that feels too far, then bring it in a little bit more. The other option is to put a towel in the crease of your knee and then sink your hips back if it feels like too much of a bend for your knees. So this is a good way to start opening up any tension you might have in the knees and in the back and the hips. Allow your forehead to make contact with a block or with your mat, and reach your fingertips towards the front. Close your eyes and settle in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, fill with air. And exhale, let go of anything you need to let go of before our practice begins. Now try closing your mouth and just breathe in and out through your nose. Bring on our breath of fire. So on the inhale, fill up through the nose, and on the exhale, try to send out a heated breath out through your nose. Maybe noticing some constriction in the back of your throat, like you're trying to fog up a mirror in front of you, while still keeping your mouth closed. This is our Ujjayi Pranayama, breath of fire. It can help warm you up from the inside out. One more deep breath in here. And on the exhale, slowly press up to down dog. Lifting your hips. Sending your chest back towards your knees. So move nice and slow. Pedal the heels here. I want to focus on stretching out your calves here in down dog. So send the weight first to the heels. Really focus on not dumping your weight into your wrist. And then send your left heel down as far as you can. Bend your right knee. Maybe bring your right foot behind your left ankle. And then just try to work on straightening that left leg even more. You might feel all the way back from your heel to the back of your thigh even. Maybe send more weight into that left heel instead of the hands. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Switch sides, right heel down now. Left toes come behind to the right heel now. Again, you can keep that left foot down or bring it back behind you. So again, really focus on sending more weight into that right heel. Like a nice stretch in your right calf and maybe in the hamstring if you're able to straighten your right leg a little more here. Continue to breathe. One more inhale. Exhale back to down dog. From here, walk your hands towards your feet. And then slowly roll up to standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Blink your eyes closed for a moment. And maybe choose to set an intention for your day or for your practice. Whatever your intention is, seal it in with a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. From here, you can relax your arms at your sides, whatever is comfortable for you. So we're going to set up for mountain pose here, starting with our feet. So check in, make sure your weight's not on your toes or your heels. And try to bring your toes up towards the ceiling. Maybe notice if that feels good for the bottom of your feet here. Take a breath in as you lift your toes, and then exhale as you set them back down. Keep a very soft bend in the knees. So notice if you're locking out or if you're bending a little too much. Try to be somewhere in between. Hug your belly button in towards your spine as you maintain your balance here in standing. So again, engage your quads here. So as you gently press back with your thighs, notice maybe the front of your thighs engage. We're going to work on moving forward and back, weight shifting, weight in the heels, weight in the toes. Try to lift up a little taller through your heels, to work your calves a little more. And then shift your weight back, lift your toes. Nice and slow and intentional. We're strengthening the muscles in the bottoms of our feet and in our calves. And that's going to help decrease that knee pain you might be having. Just move nice and intentional here. There's no rush to get from heels to toes. It helps to find something on the ground that's not moving. Just to focus your balance here. And when you're ready, slowly come back to center, back to mountain here. Inhale as you take a big breath up towards the sky. Exhale for a back bend here. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands back out to a plank position here. From plank, we're going to bring our right knee down, left toes extend. We're just going to gently move forward and back. Kneeling plank here. So this also is going to stretch your calf. Keep your core strong, hips facing the mat. And then come back to center where you have your right knee and right hip stacked. Lift your left foot up here and breathe. Bend your left knee, open your left hip. And then importantly, bring your right foot out to the right side of your space. So just off to the right of your mat. Then lift your left hand up towards the ceiling. Take a really big breath in here. Exhale as you extend your left leg and left arm in opposite directions here. Use your core muscles here. And try to keep your belly button facing the side here. Lift your left foot up tall so it's in line with your left hip. And then try to lift and lower your left leg. Inhale to lift. Exhale back to hip height. Nice and slow and intentional. Working our outside of our hip muscle here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. You can also add the arm movement. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Last inhale. Exhale, back to center. Switch sides. Left heel, bring it down. Left knee, so it lines with the left hip. Extend your right leg back behind you. And then bring your left foot out to the left side. Right toes face the side wall now. Belly button also faces the side of the mat. And try to turn your chest up even more so your left foot is stabilizing on the outside of your mat here. And then again, your right foot is in line with your right hip. Open up here. Try not to round down towards your mat. Use the outside of your hip muscles here. Don't let that right hip drop. And again, with your right hand, if you want, you can reach it forward. And then with your right foot, you're going to lift up. So inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Again, inhale to lift. And exhale all the way down, back to tabletop position. From here, tuck your toes, inhale, lift back up to down dog. Exhale as you send your heels down. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right foot up. Exhale, step it through, low lunge, left knee down here. So make sure, very important, your right knee and ankle are in line with one another. So if it's more comfortable, your left toes can stay tucked under, or you can extend. Another option to pad the knee is to fold your yoga mat in half to give your left knee extra padding, or use a towel. So from here, we're just going to gently lift our heart and our hips forward, look up. Exhale, round your back, round your spine. Inhale to lift forward. So not a big movement with the knee. Exhale to round. One more, inhale to lift. And exhale to round. Slowly inhale as you come back to center. Stay for the exhale. Listen, from here, step your left foot forward. Forward fold at the top of your space. Feet really, really close together. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale as you sink even lower. So we gotta check our alignment for our knees. Make sure the knees are not forward over your toes, but rather your knee and ankle are in line with one another. That's really important for knee stability and health. And then try keeping your toes lifted so you send the weight into your heels. Option to bring your hands to heart center. And this can be just a mini chair. You don't have to go super low. Notice if you go super low, you might feel your knees come forward, which we don't want. This can be an easy chair. Just breathe here together for 5 breaths. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale to lower your hips. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, weight into the heels. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head and neck. Bring the feet hip distance apart again. From here, bend the knee. Step the right foot really far back. Right knee down. Low lunge, left side down. So again, for our low lunge, we're checking in left ankle and knee in line. And then we're going to inhale as we lift our heart, look up, long through the spine. Again, the right toes can be tucked under or extended, whatever's more comfortable. And then exhale as you bring your hips back, round your back. Inhale, lift, core strong. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale, back. Last inhale as we come forward. And then exhale back to high plank. Step your left foot all the way back. Slight bend in the knees here. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet towards the hands, coming to the middle of your space. And slowly roll up again to standing. One more standing pose, dancer pose. So when you're ready, grab onto your left ankle, reach your right hand towards the ceiling. Abs really strong, core strong here. So notice my knee and hip are in line. It's not all out to the side, but rather right under. And then lift up with your right hand and breathe. So this is a really good stretch for your quads or the front of your thigh. If this again irritates your knee, maybe just back off a little bit. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. Shake it out here. Switching sides here. Send your weight into your left foot now. Bend your right knee. And with the left hand, you're going to reach up towards the ceiling. So we're not going into the full expression of the pose in order to keep more of a stretch in your quad. So again, check in, make sure that knee and ankle are in line with one another. And breathe. Make sure your hips are facing the front, not turning out. On the inhale, maybe reach a little taller through your left hand. And breathe on the exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release. Shake it out again. Inhale. Reach up tall. Mountain pose. Tadasana. Look up. Exhale. Flat back, reverse swan dive, forward fold, step your feet back to high plank, breathe in, lower all the way down to your mat. Allow your hands to come down to either side. Set up for locust pose. So chin is down, looking at the front of your mat here. On the inhale, lift your hands, lift your legs. Try to lift your legs by squeezing your butt muscles here. And then reach your hands down your side, palms face down, chin to chest to lengthen through your neck. Breathe here. Inhale to lift an inch taller. Exhale. Again, inhale to lift. Exhale. Last inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands and move back into tabletop position. From here, bend your knees and come to a seated position. So from here, we're going to slowly roll on our backs, knees to chest here. So grab just below the knees and pull in very gently. Extend your left leg long. Grab behind your right thigh here. Slowly straighten your right leg and then bend. Move slow and controlled. Lift and lower. Lift. And as you exhale, hold here. Keep that right leg as straight as you can. Your hips and low back are down on your mat. And your shoulder blades if you can here also. Try to straighten your right knee a little more if you can. One more breath in. And exhale, slowly Release. Both legs long, arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, left knee in towards your heart. Now grab behind your left thigh. Lift your left heel up on the inhale. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Then last inhale, stay here for the exhale. Again, bring your left thigh in if you can a little closer. And try to keep your whole spine down on your mat. If your back hurts at all, you can bend your right knee to protect your low back. Maybe circle out the ankle here on the left foot. One more, inhale. Exhale, release. Set up for bridge. So knees bent, arms down at your sides. About arms distance away from your feet, hip distance from each other for the feet. On the inhale, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Stay here for the exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Good, so from here, we're gonna set up for legs up the wall. So if you want, you can use a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a couple stacked towels or blankets, and then put those under your very, very low back. Feet up towards the ceiling. And just rest your arms down at your sides. Maybe choose to come back to your intention for your practice. Maybe you didn't set one. You can choose one to send with you on the rest of your day, whether you're ending or starting your day here. Stay here for one more breath in. And when you're ready, you can slowly release or stay there just a little longer if you need extra time. Prepare for Shavasana or final relaxation. Maybe extend your legs out long. So again, if that bothers your back or your knees, you can just keep your knees bent and just still rest your arms. Maybe close your eyes. Notice changes or shifts in your mind or in your body at the end of your practice today. Maybe carry those changes with you in the rest of your day. When you're ready, slowly begin to move your fingers, your toes. And if you'd like, you could slowly roll to one side. And when you're ready, slowly come to a seated position on your mat once again. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for showing up on your mat today. The light in me honors and salutes the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.